Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem. Gems, I'm here today to do just a timeless reading, and it's just because I have a message for you. I don't know who this message is for, but I guess someone needs to hear it. Um, as I was meditating to this, honestly, I was like, okay, you got to help me give out this message because the feeling was very uncertain on my end, and I was guided to take it's called alchemical, the Alchemical Visions Tarot, and I do absolutely love this deck. I know there's a lot of glare, but it's a really, really powerful and deep deck that I have, which I use only when I do personal readings and stuff. But I don't use it very often because it's a very, very deep deck. So, anyways, getting back to the message of today, we do have a message, and the card that came out is the Nine of Coins, and it is quite interesting. So, the Nine of Coins, believe it or not, is not exactly like the traditional tarot deck. So, we have a lot of information on here. I'm going to try and describe it to you as best as I can. First, I'll just point out all the different elements on the card so that you can maybe remember it as I talk about it, okay? So I'm just going to try and hold it up. So we do have this woman in red. She's wearing this beautiful red dress, okay? And we have um, a soldier or someone here in armor kneeling before this beautiful red woman. And here we have a grapevine that is growing, and it has fruit on it. Here we also have an owl. Here she's holding a coin on her. This is her right hand, and on the other side she has branches that bloom flowers. Okay, so there's a lot going on this card, but I'm going to try and explain it to you, and there's more. So we have the beehive that is right behind here with some bees, and then we have the symbol of the trident, right? So a lot is going on. Okay, so the Neptune trident is right here. Okay, so my beautiful gems, what is the message? Okay, essentially, the message for today is all about humanity. Okay, now, I mean, a lot of us have been um, brought up in whatever ways, so many different ways, but essentially, a lot of us were either brought up in possibly a negative attitude or a negative mindset, whereas others of us may have been brought up in a very positive mindset. Okay, so I'll give you an example. The most simplest example I can come up with is if you maybe have heard all your life, oh, you're never going to mount out to be anyone or anything, like you'll never make it, or you're not good enough, or so that's kind of negative, right? Whereas if you are able to, if you were brought up in a way where, you know what, yeah, you know what, you're doing your best. Just as long as you do your best, it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you do your best at it, you'll just be successful. You will succeed, okay? So that being said, um, it is important for us, one, to be mindful of that, and two, it's interesting how this Nine of Pentacles or this Nine of Coins came out because, see, this woman in red, she's represented by that beautiful red dress. So um, the soldier here or the person with the armory, he is kind of kneeling down out of respect for this beauty, this beautiful woman here, right? Now, in certain areas, the red or the woman in red can also be represented as like Satan, okay? And a lot of people think that she is the woman in red, think of her as the Satan woman that holds secrets, okay? Or the secret weapon representing desire for sex, money, power, and fame. Okay. Red is often used as a symbol of guilt, sin, or anger. Okay. Blood and sex. Red symbolizes prostitution in the form of red light districts, one of the seven deadly sins of Christianity. So red means a lot. Now it's not all negative. I love red personally, but red also represents like strength and courage, right? And power. Now, power over what? Others know that's negative, but power over your struggles in life, right? So now it brings us to understanding this card a little bit more, okay? And if you think about it, she is surrounded by white light, okay? So the fact that this is, remember, these cards are mostly about the conscious and the subconscious mind, so there's a lot of information, and I hope I'm able to get today's message out to you guys. What we're looking at here is that if you have been living a life of that is influenced by, let's call it Satan or the devil, or by one of the seven deadly sins, whether no matter what it is, this is here encouraging you to stop. My beautiful gems, it is time to stop. Okay? You have to understand that anything we do in life, no matter what it is, if it is, um, cheating, lying, stealing, abusing, like whatever it is, you know what's negative, you know what's the difference between right and wrong. Okay? Now, if you've lived a life of negativity or if you've been surrounded by a life of negativity, this is just saying here that you can actually um, gain that road, that journey to wisdom. And this is why we have the owl here that is showing like even though that the grapes are going through this growth. Now even grapes, if you think about it, it can be like a nourishing fruit or like grapes can turn into wine, which can influence the subconscious again, and or like back in the days, like they had this myth that wine can turn into blood. That means that you've been purified, you've been like cleansed, right? Now, the message here today, my beautiful gems, stop. Stop came to me very loudly. Now, stop. Stop what? Well, I think you guys already know what needs to stop, okay? I am not going to list them all because I don't want this video to be forever and ever, but there's a need for us to awaken that subconscious. Okay. And once you do awaken that subconscious, you have to understand that even the woman in red, who is believed to be Satan's secret messenger, she is now like awakened and she has the coin in her hand here representing that she is deserving of, right? She is awakened. She is worthy of. She is that beauty. She is, let's think of everything positive now, okay? Because she's awakened. And now even the bees represent, the change, the transformation, and the Neptune trident also talks about, awakening the subconscious, okay? So another way to look at this card is to say that he's kneeling in front of her, right? Not um, to ask for the desires that he may have, but she becomes the gift for him because he's been through that journey of awakening. Okay? I hope that this message is getting somewhat clear, but I will go into more details to see if we can pick up on some energy. So I'm going to hit some tarot cards out just to see what more messages we can get for you regarding this unexpected, timeless message that I had to put out here. So let's see, my beautiful gems, what is the message? Yeah, oh my goodness, I love this. Okay. So we have the Fool as the first card. So taking that leap of faith. You know what? The Fool has like his staff with just his little bag, and he's just carrying his essential, but he's also going with a trusted friend. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a dog here. Generally, the Fool card does have the dog by his side, right? Now, the Fool is the number 0. A lot of you fear letting go of anything that you are attached to. Okay. And being attached to a certain thing creates a lot of like anger, animosity, frustration, fighting, like on and on and on and on. So sometimes that awakening journey means that you really need to understand and just go above and beyond your conscious mind. Okay, because there's more to life than what you are believing. Okay, now I'm not going to go into details and say, hey, you know what? Like, if you're dealing with this situation, you got to let it go. You got to give up. You got to just, accept your losses. No, that's not what I'm saying, but there's a need for you to connect your subconscious mind to your conscious mind and to be awakened. Okay, allow yourself to transform, release those angers, release those frustrations. Ask yourself why. It is important to be mindful of your actions. It's important to be conscious of, action and reaction. Like, if you're wondering why are people reacting a certain way, but they're only reacting to your actions, and that is important for you to be mindful of that as well. Okay? What else do we have? Three. We have the 3 of Cups, celebrations. Okay? But, and we had one more, it is the Princess of Pentacles. So, Princess of Pentacles is all about that offering, that message coming through. Now, if you're planning to take a leap of faith and you're just, willing and accepting to awaken to a level where people are going to say, like, what? What just happened here? Taking that leap of faith and starting over at 0 just so that you can celebrate life, just so that you can regain your life is what I'm getting. So it's time for you to start living. A lot of you have stopped living because of all of your worries, all of your um, situations that have happened in your life that has caused you a lot of sadness, a lot of like hurt, pain, betrayals, all of those things, and you guys just simply stopped living, or you have been influenced or kind of shut off your um, conscious or subconscious mind, and you just started doing whatever with your life. Okay, this is now a wake up call to say, hey, stop. Okay, my beautiful gems, just stop. Start over, and it's okay. Okay? Because once you start over and you start appreciating and enjoying the simple things in life, you will see that you will be able to laugh again. You'll be able to connect with your friends again, your family members. And you know what? If there's a need for you to make amends or um, to approach someone to talk about, what happened, but talk about it not in an accusatory manner. Remember, we talked at the beginning about negative and positive. Do not approach anyone in a negative manner because it's going to be the same old story again. So it's all about doing things in a positive way. Now, if you are unable to approach a certain person, maybe to offer amends, then you may need to use other means, okay? And sometimes it is gifts, or sometimes it is, just a letter, or just send an email and like with a complete explanation, or whatever it is that you feel is the right thing to do. And if this is resonating for you, then yes, this is your answer that if you've been thinking about this, then oh my gosh, you said it. Yes, I got to do it. Then do it. Okay, that is your answer. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, my gems. Let's see if there's anything else. So, okay, so here we have also the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles right away gave me this energy of father, father. Now, there's no gender in tarot. Whoever is a person in your life that is protective, whether it is, a family member, or it is maybe a mentor or someone who you trust, okay? It is okay to lean on that person. It is okay to ask them to be your guide, or to be your protector, or to help you in a certain situation so that you can move on, and that is okay. Spirit is confirming that is okay. I'm being told that the message has been delivered. So what I am going to do, what I am going to do is I'm going to get an advice card, and we are going to use the wisdom deck. Okay, so for the oracle, all right, Spirit, what is the advice? The advice. And we have differences. Wow, yes. Oh my God, we have three cards and they're just all perfect. Okay, so we have differences. Now, if you notice, there's a white cat and a black cat, and you have like two different types of fruit in that little bowl. Now, I don't need to explain this card for you. I think you already understand. Everyone is different. And you know what? If you are living, I don't know why I'm getting this message, obviously, for some of you, not all of you. If you are living in a cultural environment where, people are instilling cultures on you, I am being told that it's okay to be different, but to be respectful. Okay? So, how are you going to handle that? You need to awaken. There is a possibility to separate your personal life from your family life, okay? And I know that this is difficult for a lot of you, but lying, cheating, and stealing, like doing things behind people's back, those are just all negative, okay? If you are able to maybe write a letter, or just, I was gonna say run away, but Spirit's saying no, not run away, kind of live that life respectfully with your families, but also live a life of yours. Now, some of you may be going away because you are going to get a job. And if that is the issue, I mean, if that is your saving grace, then accept this job, even though it's going to be challenging. You may need some help and support from a trusted person to help you achieve this. Maybe this person can help, communicate with people who are blocking your path and so on. You get the idea. Okay, so differences. There are differences with people, but just the same, they are all very, very beautiful. So we have the beauty card here. Okay, so even though the roses have their thorns, they are extremely beautiful, right? You just need to be careful. And even if you get pricked, just know that it is not because it wanted to hurt you. It is just the rose needs to protect itself. Okay, so you need to treat it gently. Now, that word is coming very strongly on me, which means that being gentle with the people that you interact with is also quite important. And it also tells me that you need to have respect. Again, I'm going to take you to the word that we talked about at the beginning, and the word is humanity. Okay. Now, if you were constantly talked down to, be mindful of that and awaken yourself to a new way of being and bringing in positivity. And then people that are uncomfortable with your positivity, well, that's because they have things that they need to grow on, okay? But it doesn't mean that you need to not be a positive person because they won't understand you, or they're going to mock you or criticize you or ridicule you. No. You continue to be positive, and eventually that's going to be infectious. Okay? And then finally, we have one more card, and I think it is just perfect. And we have honesty. Now, honesty is huge, and I think the person that needs to understand this word, you have to understand that you cannot simply expect honesty from others. It is important for you, my beautiful gems, to be honest with yourself. Last year we talked a lot about removing our masks and, just being yourself, your authentic self, and to be as transparent as you can be. And now honesty is coming in to say that, you know what? Don't be a hypocrite when it comes to differences. You know, you can say like, "Oh yeah, I like these people. Like, yeah, I think they're great, whatever." And then you turn around and just talk behind someone's back. Or I love this one. How many of you are so religious, attend church? And then the minute you step out of the church, you guys will constantly, and I'm not saying it's you guys, Gems, maybe it's people you know. As soon as they step out of the church, they are, like using foul language, or they are talking negative about other people, or they are just, just negative people. And then they think that they're so good because, oh, well, I go to church every Sunday, right? Well, come on. So my beautiful gems, need to be honest with yourself, okay? Find the beauty within yourself, and also understand and be mindful that you are also different from others. It is okay to be different from your siblings, your family members, or you don't have to look like them, be like them, or be accepted by them. And as I was saying that, I did see the 2112, so the mirrored numbers. Go ahead and check out what that angel number means, and I'm sure there is a message for you there. Maybe you are seeing 1221 or 1212. Okay? Well, there you have it, my beautiful gems. This is definitely timeless. It is exactly what you needed to hear at this time. So, whenever you get to this reading, that is when you were meant to hear it. So, my beautiful gems, I am going to leave it here, and I am going to send you lots of love and lots of life and love and light. Okay? Bye, and until the next time, take care.